Alrighty, guys, here we are. This is Michael here with the Sounds Like Torres podcast. I'm going solo today. Don't really have anything outlined today at all. I'm just here at home, chilling, sitting down on the couch. Got a little white puppy in front of me, huge brown one behind me. So we'll see how the interruptions go this time. But yeah, I don't normally have two dogs in the house, so this is definitely a new experience. Having a little gremlin and then the big wolf running around fighting each other all the time. My mom's on vacation, so she left me her dog here. And definitely pretty different. He is super, super pampered. He's like a little spoiled brat, pretty much. And he acts that way, and yeah, it's definitely shows. Anytime I go to pet the pit, Storm's all sweet looking at me with her big brown eyes, and then Chewy will come and just start growling and get mad because he's not getting all the love. He's definitely different, but I don't know. It's been about close to 20 hours that they've been together now, and they've seemed to chill out quite a bit. But when they first got home, or I should say when Chewy first got home, definitely, this became a war zone in here. These two were definitely not getting along. Well, Storm just wanted to play, and Chewy was just shaking. Super scared of the bigger dogs, so that was pretty funny to see. But now they've calmed down a bit, but they do have their moments. But anyway, other than that, nothing else really new. Still not working here. Waiting for this lockdown and stuff to be over with. This whole coronavirus really's changed quite a bit in this world. It's pretty crazy, but just keep my head up. Getting some work soon, hopefully. So there's that. But yeah, really just been at home. Been watching a whole lot of Chopped, and I will say these last few seasons of Chopped that I've been seeing, I think I've just watched season 35, 36, and I'm just now starting 37. 36 and 37, let me tell you something. These guys have been choosing the wrong people to chop. And it's not that they're wrong as in my opinion, like, oh no, I think this dish was probably better. No, because they're obviously tasting the foods. They're choosing the wrong people as in they're not, sticking to their word. So what they'll do is they'll compliment, one person's dish quite a bit. Then they'll go ahead and, criticize one dish, and then they'll completely obliterate another one. And then instead of choosing the person that's been doing pretty good consistently, they'll just, let's say you completely trash the dessert round, the third round. They'll pick whoever just did good on the dessert round, and it's like, you're telling me this person's dessert was good, but their entree had more errors than the other person, and you didn't even look at their appetizer as one of the top ones, and they're still winning. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just been pretty inconsistent. It's been pissing me off, to be quite honest. But I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. And they'll also phrase it throughout the show as in, throughout the show, they'll tell the person that you think is going to win. They're like, oh, you did very good this round. Very solid round. And then later on, when they're talking about their food right before they choose who wins, then they'll bring up the problems that they had with the dish as if they existed the whole time. I don't know. Just a lot of inconsistencies, and they're not picking the right damn people. They just aren't. And there's a few judges that have been, not coming up on the show, and that's also getting to me. I'm getting deep in this, fucking Chop show right now. So, I mean, I don't know. Definitely have not seen Aaron Sanchez on the show in quite a bit. I don't think he was in any of the episodes the last 3 seasons that I just saw. So I wonder what the hell he's up to. Maybe they fired him. Who knows? But yeah. I don't know. Those cooking shows really, really, you learn a lot just by watching those people cook. And it's not like you're gonna be, one of them after watching the entire series, but you definitely pick up a few tips and tricks throughout the show, and it's pretty cool to see. And also, while doing the show, if you ever just put yourself in their shoes and you got 3 ingredients, you can test yourself and just pause the show and maybe theorize in what they're gonna do. And if any of them, or if any of the judges after you press play suggest anything you say, you might be thinking, you know what, I'm starting to think a lot more like, I guess, like a chef or something. Like you start picking up on certain techniques that you could take with each ingredient. And if it kind of feels good that sometimes your theory would match up to what an actual chef would do to it. So that's definitely been something I enjoy doing. But moving along here, I don't know, what else can we talk about? Okay, yeah, so it looks like this bitch was finally fucking arrested. What's her name? Something Maxwell. She just got arrested. Ghislaine Maxwell. So pretty much Jeffrey Epstein's right-hand bitch has been arrested, and this is what we find out. This is when we find out if they're gonna kill her, if she dies at all. If she dies at all in the next, in the next few upcoming days or weeks or whatever it may be, there's definitely gonna be something huge that comes out of this. I hope they don't kill her. I mean, this dude definitely didn't fucking kill himself, so there's that. And I love how no one's really talking about it anymore. But this dude definitely did not kill himself. So if she dies, you definitely know some shit's going down. But I really hope she opens her mouth and maybe rats out a ton of these huge political figures that we know were involved for sure. So feds worry Epstein confident Maxwell is suicide risk. Well, no shit. Suicide risk. That's hilarious. More like a target. This is what they should rephrase the story to. Feds worry Epstein confident Maxwell was gonna get killed. Oh, they're planning it. They're planning it. And they're not gonna make it look like a hanging. They're gonna make it look even crazier. Somehow she had a cyanide pill in her ass. You can do something like that. Who knows, though? She might get sniped right in the fucking courtroom right before she says it. Hey, Mrs. Maxwell, would you like to testify to the jury? Who was involved throughout this entire, rape island or whatever the hell it is? Yes, I would like to say the names as follow. Right there, she's going to get sniped through the window. Boom. And then we'll never know. And somehow they'll label it a suicide. She had a drone outside aiming right at her. She programmed it herself with the help of Elon Musk. Let's see here. Definitely excited to see what she says. Again, that's if she gets to say anything. Okay. Let's see here. 50 Cent throws table and chair at a familiar instigator in New Jersey. Oh my God. What the hell is this? All right, let's read in here. 50 Cent flew into a rage, throwing a table and chair after getting into it with a guy he's been beefing in the past. The incident went down Wednesday night in the patio area at a mall in New Jersey. We're told at some point a man outside walked up to 50's. I love how they call it that. 50's area and exchanged words before the incident turned violent. You can see in the video Fiddy, and they spell it Fiddy. Jesus. My God. Grabbed the table and launched it in the man's direction. It seemed it ended up hitting a Lexus. I hope that was 50's. 50's. That's how you know I'm white. 50 cents Lexus. Fiddy then picked up a chair and tossed it at the man who at that point had ripped off his shirt looking for a fight. The man ultimately fled. Of course. I'm pretty sure 50 Cent's still pretty damn buff. Let's see what the fuck he looks like now. 50 Cent. Dude looks like a fucking pit bull. Definitely looks a lot older than when he first came up, but can't hate on the guy. He's still pretty damn fit. Jesus. What the hell does he even do now? Let's see. 50 Cent. I like how no one followed that train. Naming yourself after, 50 Cent. Everyone copied Lil Wayne. You got Lil Wayne, the OG. Then you got Lil Xan. I don't know what these guys look like. I just know the names. So we got Lil Xan, Lil Peep. Pretty sure that guy died. Then you got I don't even know the names. Let me see. Let's look up all the Lils. How fucking unoriginal do you gotta be to put Lil in front of your damn name? Lil. Alright, I'm gonna go through the list. Holy shit. So we got Lil Peep. He's dead. Lil Wayne, the OG. Lil Uzi Vert. Fucking terrible name. Lil Baby. What the fuck? Lil Dicky. He's pretty damn good. Still unoriginal with the name. Lil Pump. Lil Mosey. Lil Kim. I feel like Lil Kim might be a bit older though. Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X is the cowboy guy. Yup. There he is. He's got the white cowboy hat. He's got oh gosh. There's one picture here. He's wearing all pink. And he almost looks like he's like a gimp cowboy motorcycle guy. Jesus. I don't know. They don't dress for comfort. That's the problem. How the hell do you wear that and not fucking... Oh. He's got to be advertising some sort of sex shop with that outfit. There's no way he really meant to wear that. If you guys were seeing this, he literally looks like he's got one of those dog, like chest harnesses, all leather, jacket's full of studs, so he's got the Thriller look going there. Then he's got the pink cowboy hat. I like the rings. Rings look good. And then he's got like a mix of Elvis pants. Original isn't always good, people. He went completely unoriginal with the name and totally original with the look. I'll give him that. Let's see here. What else is... Let's see. Oh, looks like TikTok. Apparently TikTok is in trouble or something. Like the government might ban TikTok. I don't know what the hell the reasoning is for that, but I never damn understood the TikTok. I never downloaded it, thank God. That's just a rabbit hole waiting to happen for me. I remember when Vine came out, I was pretty deep into Vine. Not as much as some people that I know, but I was definitely a fan, and once that went away, it was like the world ended for some people. Let's see here. TikTok influencers terrified of app getting banned. And then it says, look for real jobs. That's a start. How many of these people, 18, 17 years old, they got huge on TikTok. They're like, oh my God, Mom, Dad, I might never have to work. What do you mean, son? I'm huge on this TikTok. What do you mean on TikTok? That's some video app? Yeah, Dad. What I've been doing is these silly little dances. I do these dances with the dog. People like them, and I'm getting like $60 an hour. Never got that. All these influences. So what do you do for a living? I post stuff. Well, what do you mean? What do you mean you post stuff? I post a picture of the Blue Apron. And Blue Apron gives me a nice little, they send me a cut. And that's how I pay for my fucking Cheerios. Oh. At some point, people, you're going to have to get a real job. Something. And I'm the one talking over here. Haven't had a job in like 3 months. Jesus. Let's see here. All right, let me go ahead and jump onto Reddit here. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what some would you rathers. I think it's that time. Just blabbering about nothing over here. Let's take a look. All right. Would you rather have a machine that generates the best comebacks whenever someone disrespects you, or a machine that generates the best compliments whenever someone asks for your opinion? 100% the best comebacks. Don't you ever just have those moments where you're at fucking Publix, right? And you're walking. Oh, you know what? Let me go ahead and just tell a real fucking story. I am at fucking Whole Foods. I think I may have told this story before. I'm at Whole Foods. This is my first ever time at Whole Foods. I'm over here giving Bailey shit. I'm like, there's no way Whole Foods is that impressive of a place. I'm not that impressed. It's like a Fresh Market. It's like a fancy Publix or whatever. And who pays $4 for a fucking apple? So I go over. We're at I think we're near Mills Avenue, somewhere downtown, almost near Winter Park, I think. And we're over there, and I go into this Whole Foods. And I'm like, you know what? This is nice and all. Let me go to the bathroom so I can really enjoy it. Because if I got to take a piss while I'm at the store, I'm not going to look at anything. I'm going to be doing my little dance, ready to get out of here. Get your damn box of cereal and let's get the hell out. So I go to the bathroom. Bathroom's pretty nice, whatever. I come out, and as I'm walking from the bathroom back, into the main part of the store, some white lady comes up, and, we kind of bump into each other. She's not looking. I wasn't looking. It was definitely both our faults. Nice, regular, just a silly little moment where you bump into a stranger. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And she looks at me, and she rolls her eyes, and she goes, pfft. And she like scoffs at me, and she walks out, and I'm like, I'm so speechless by this because it was such a stereotype of a, just snobby fucking white lady. And it had never happened to me before, something like that. And I was just so shocked by what happened that I was like, I just started laughing. And I was like, I started laughing, but then I got angry afterwards because then I just started thinking about all the shit that I could have said. So, in this case, and by the way, that ruined the Whole Foods trip. The moment I got back to Bailey, I tell her the story. I'm in a pissy mood the whole time. She's over here looking at the salad bars. I feel so bad for her. She's over here looking at the salad bar. I'm like, let's get the fuck out of here. Don't be looking at no olives. You don't like olives. Let's get out of here. So, pretty much that bitch ruined the whole trip over there. So, anyway, best comeback machine, definitely the best one to go for. Of course it is. It's the winner there. Would you rather have no arms and telekinesis or no legs and the ability to teleport? Telekinesis is moving shit with your mind. No legs and teleport. Huh. I can do a whole lot more. If you got the telekinesis. Teleporting is a much better thing, though. Like with telekinesis, I'd say they're fairly even, but I would much rather just be able to teleport places. I feel like I could get away with a lot more things that way. Not that I have some devious plans with my teleportation, but, what would I do? What everyone would do. Just steal a lot of money. Telekinesis is not the way to go here. I'm going to go with teleport. And of course, it's winning. I'm on a roll here. Would you rather live in a world run by 30-year-olds or 80-year-olds? Well, the world's already being ran by 80-year-olds. Let's give the 30-year-olds a try. And of course, on Reddit, the 30-year-olds are winning. Would you rather only be able to watch your favorite movie and nothing else, or never be able to watch your favorite movie but anything else? I rather watch. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of good things coming out soon, so I'd rather watch everything except my favorite movie. I already got that movie memorized anyway. Okay. Would you rather run away and never come back, or have to stay pretty much as, or have things stay pretty much as they are? I mean, I'm fairly comfortable. Let's keep things the same. That's not a very good question, but I'll take it. Let's see here. Ooh, this is a good one. Would you rather teleport, but only to places you have already been, or fly, but never higher than 50 feet? Now let's calculate 50 feet here. 50 feet, I'd say that's about maybe like a 4-story building on the rooftop of that. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah. I'd rather teleport. Who the hell would want to fly 50 feet? That's not going to do anything for you. Again, teleporting. Much better. And when you teleport, you don't got to fly anywhere. Flying is just a better run. Let's see. Let's go to the next one here. A lot better questions right now than there have been in the last few weeks. All right. Would you rather have an infinite fridge or an infinite gas tank? Alrighty. Yeah, much rather have an infinite gas tank. I just sell the gasoline. You just go ahead, stick a hose in, do that thing in movies where they suck on the hose till the gas comes out. Then you're going to do the classic, where you spit out the gas. And that's how you know it's going. And there you go. You do half price of whatever the gas station is doing. You'll be rich in a week. You'll have people lined up right next to my Honda Civic. I'm here for the $1 gas. Let's see here. Would you rather only play single-player games or only play multiplayer games? Okay. As much as I appreciate single-player games a lot more than multiplayer games, I have more fun playing multiplayer games, so I'm going to have to go with the multiplayer. My most fond memories of gaming are definitely, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare, 3, that was kind of near the end of it, but that era, middle school, high school era, was the most fun I've ever had gaming. Talking all loads of shit online. I was pretty damn good at the games at that time. I'm pretty damn bad now. But, multiplayer was definitely the way to go back then. Going multiplayer. Looks like I'm on the lower end here. Most people go for single player. Well, actually, single player games are a lot more artistic. You're a noob. Let's see here. Would you rather have a perfect simulation machine that can decide the outcome of your intended actions, or an app that points you in the direction of hidden treasure? Okay, now define hidden treasure. Am I just going to run into like a $10 bill behind a bush? Am I going to find a Cheeto under the seat, or am I finding gold? Let's see here. Let's go for the hidden treasure map. Everyone's going to go for that simulation machine just so they can play out their life entirely, which, I mean, what fun is that if your life ain't full of any surprises? With the hidden treasure, you're just going to have unlimited surprises, and they're always going to be good. Let's go for that treasure app. No, definitely in the lower end there. Looks like more people want to just control their life. Let's see. Oh, I like this one. Would you rather wake up with a tarantula on your face every morning for the rest of your life, or die? Well, rather not die. I think you'll start getting used to having that little tarantula on your face, so let's go with the tarantula. Would you rather have finger toes or toe fingers? No, if my toes were fingers, what size shoe would I be? Shoes would be really damn expensive. But then no one's gonna want to be friends with you with those toes as fingers. Walking around like, I don't know, you got a nub. I feel like if you did the toes as fingers, your hand would look like when you blow up one of those, when you used to blow air into gloves, those medical gloves, then you tie it off. That's exactly what your hand would look like. I'm going to go with fingers as toes. Definitely the majority there. Okay. Let's keep it going here. Would you rather sleep in a house where bed bugs bite you nightly, or sleep in your car? Much rather sleep in my car. What the hell? Bed bugs end up with some parasites or something? Jesus. I'm not trying to end up on Monsters Inside Me on Animal Planet. He was sleeping on his bed. Multiple bed bugs a night resulted in a huge worm growing in his ear. Jesus. Oh. The gods. The gods are among us. It's about to start storming out here. I should get ready to go to the damn store soon. Would you rather be given a rabbit as a pet or as a meal? Jesus, this is I'd much rather have it as a meal, but this is why. I just can't afford another pet right now. I got the little dog that my mom left here. She also left a fish, a little betta fish. Not that that's going to be breaking my wallet. But then I got Storm here, and she's a pretty big dog. She eats a lot of food. Let's just go with the meal. I'd much rather have it as a meal. Everyone's going with the pet, though. All the animal lovers are on here. Okay. Would you rather be abducted by furries, aliens, KKK, or Karens? Yeah, I'd much rather get abducted by aliens. What the hell? Those are all stupid choices. Would you rather be a fluent linguist who can learn any language in a matter of seconds, or be an expert musician who can learn to play any instrument in a matter of seconds? Musician. 100%. 100%. Now, the linguist, sure you can travel, and I'm sure you can get a pretty good job that way, but what's going to be more fun? You want to look badass and play guitar like Slash in, 40 seconds, or you want to go and have a meeting for the Chinese? Would you rather wear white socks or black socks? I haven't worn white socks in years. Okay. Would you rather never need to eat, drink, breathe, or use the washroom ever again? I enjoy eating. I enjoy drinking. But I guess you don't need to eat again, which means you can eat. So if I had to choose, I would rather never have to go to the bathroom. I don't know, though. If I don't have to eat, I can pretty much just live out in the woods and not have to worry about food. I just have to find a water source. I'm going with the food, actually. I'd rather choose to eat. I'd rather never need to eat food again. Which movie would you rather live in, A Quiet Place or in Bird Box? I never saw Bird Box, but if you can guarantee me that I won't die, Quiet Place. I mean, it seemed pretty easy to survive in Quiet Place. All you got to do is shut the hell up. So in Bird Box, you got to keep your eyes closed. Quiet Place. Well, let's go ahead and move on here. Let's get out of these would you rathers. Let's see what's going on in the news here. Let's see. More Joe Biden. Will Smith says police called him the N-word on more than 10 occasions. Okay. Let's see here. Wow. Okay. Yep, this is pretty dark. 350 elephants dropped dead in Botswana, some walking in circles before going down face plants. What the hell is going on there? This has to be some sort of thing with the water or food, or I'm guessing maybe like a parasite. This is terrible. But who the hell knows? Maybe the poachers are behind this. They're like, you know what? We don't have to go out and shoot these things. Let's just fill their fucking grass with tranquilizer. If that's even a thing. They'll fall face first. Everyone will start crying. And while they're wiping those tears, we'll go ahead and take those tusks. Oh, this storm is roaring now. Should have gone to the store earlier. Sucks. Making a good damn meal today. I'm having some people over later. I should probably pick up some beers. I'm making some tostadas today. For those of you that don't know what a tostada is, so what you do is you take the corn tortilla, you fry it, give it a nice light fry to where it's a chip, but it's not burnt and it's not soggy with oil. I like to do a shallow fry. Whatever, 2 minutes or so, becomes a chip. Then you let those air dry, kind of put them on some napkins so they're not soggy. Soggy tortilla sucks. There we go. Welcome to Florida. Jesus. Then what you do is you chop up some red onion. You chop up your avocado. You chop up your meat of choice. I always go for a rotisserie chicken. I go to Publix, pick one of those up, tear it apart. I eat the skin all by myself because no one likes, skin on their tostada, but I like skin in my stomach, so I eat that. Then you get some queso fresco, chop that up real nice, grind it up, do whatever you got to do with that. Make it nice and fine, almost like a crumbly powder. Then baked beans, you get refried beans. Add a little seasoning to those from the can. It's definitely something, you got to do. Normally when they're just out of the can, they taste pretty bland. You get that. Spread it on the tortilla so that it, you have almost like a glue that holds the chicken to the tortilla. So you spread the beans on there, put the chicken on top, maybe a little bit of chopped lettuce or, shredded lettuce on top of that. Then you get your avocado. Then you get your queso frescos. Put that on top. And then this was something I've been doing for, about 2 years now, is using this green salsa. It's from Pace. Now it's like regular chip salsa, but it's salsa verde. And that is what adds the flavor right there. That thing right on top of that, it's nice and soggy, and everything just soaks into that tortilla. Absolutely crazy. I could eat like 6 of those in a sitting, and I mean, you don't feel nasty afterwards. The only thing that's greasy on there is going to be the tortilla, and it's only going to be greasy if you didn't dry it off properly. So what I mean to say is the tortilla is the only thing that's fried. Everything else is pretty fresh ingredients, other than the beans that come from a can, of course, because I'm not out here picking beans off a tree at all. So there's that. Yeah, definitely going to make some of those later. And yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking of what sides I could probably do. I mean, I have a lot of tortillas. I might just make more tostadas and not have a side. But I don't even know what you could do as a side with that. Maybe some stuffed jalapenos or something. That'd be pretty good. But I don't know. Bailey's going to be making some guac. So that's what's going to be bringing everyone in. So there's that. Now, there's one more thing I did want to go into today. I'm sorry this podcast is slow and boring. I'm starting to get back into it. I'm hoping this kind of warms me up, get me back into it, and got to start coming out with more of these. So I'm sorry that you're bored in this one. You're probably not even listening by now. But I got to force myself. I got to force myself to do this. If this is what I want to do, I got to do it. I can't just sit around, climbing the chimney, start jerking off. Got to take this seriously. But here we go. What I wanted to talk about here was the UFC. Tomorrow, UFC 251 fight card. That's going to be Max Holloway versus Alexander, and I'm going to butcher this one, but let's see. Volkanovski, I think that's the name. So there is that. I'm pretty sure tomorrow we're going to be going to a Mexican restaurant, and I'm sure the last time that I went, they had the UFC playing. So hopefully they'll have the pay-per-view going on. But then the main event, this is what I want to talk about here. Kamaru Usman versus Jorge Masvidal. Now, personally, I think Masvidal's got the desire. I think he's got the heart, and he's just a fucking gangster. I think he's got this. Usman, I'm pretty sure right now, if I'm not mistaken, is a champion. And that is, in fact, the case, yes. So, there's only 2 years in age difference. 2-inch reach advantage for Usman. But Jorge Masvidal's just a bad motherfucker, and he can get shit done. He's got the fastest knockout in the UFC, if I'm not mistaken. He did that knee to this dude, and that shit was just insane. It's going to be a dogfight for sure, unless we have some weird, 2-second, 5-second knockout in the first round. Other than that, though, this fight is going to be absolutely insane. I believe in Jorge Masvidal striking, and, I think he's got the heart, and he's going to pull it off. I'm really rooting for the guy. I hope he gets it. So, other than that, we'll see what happens. I'll probably record in a few days and probably talk about that fight if I get to see it. Hopefully I do. It looks like Jose Aldo is going to be fighting as well, so we'll see what happens with him. Haven't seen that guy fight in quite a bit. But all right, y'all. Thanks for listening. If you listened this whole time, so here's what I got to say. If you listened this whole time, thank you, and I'm sorry. If you didn't listen, then you didn't hear this, and go fuck yourself. So I'll talk to you guys in a few days, maybe a few weeks, hopefully a few days. See ya.